Welcome back to SportsCenter, and we have, for the 12th time, and for the first time in 43 years, the Yankees and Dodgers meeting in the World Series. Yanks have won 8 of the last 11 World Series against the Dodgers. Top 2 records in baseball, top 2 markets in the country. Shall we do this?
Oh, yeah, we shall. Game 1 is in the books. And let me tell you, it was a wild one.
Yep, here we go from Chavez Ravine. The L.A. honoring the late Dodger legend Fernando Valenzuela, who passed away on Tuesday. There's Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge, both playing in their first World Series, both likely MVP winners this year. Freddie Freeman goes the other way. Now watch this baseball. Gets past Alex Verdugo. Freeman hustling. He's got a bad ankle, just kind of lumbering around, but he's going to get in with a triple. Who had that one? Improbable for Freddie Freeman. Very next batter, Teoscar Hernandez, trying to bring in Freeman. Smashes one, but right at Anthony Volpe for the out. The Dodgers leave Freeman on third base. Third inning, still scoreless. Jack Flaherty, the starter for L.A. Working on Aaron Judge. Just bottom drops out on that one. Jason Bateman fired up for his Dodgers. Flaherty cruising through 3. Bottom half of the inning, Garrett Cole facing Shohei Ohtani, swing and a miss. So both pitchers doing their jobs early in this one against the MVP guys. To the 5th, Kike Hernandez up. No one on, one down. And Hernandez shoots one the other way. Juan Soto, no, can't quite get there. And how about another triple for the Dodgers? Hernandez motors into third easily, so L.A. with a runner in scoring position. Very next batter, Will Smith. It's not exciting, but it's effective. It's a fly ball to right. Soto, we're going to make the catch. Hernandez tags. He's going to score on his belly. 1-0 Dodgers. Soto made a nice throw, but Hernandez a little too quick down the line. Dodgers 5-1 this postseason when scoring first. Best record of any team. Yankees 2-0 this postseason when allowing the first run, which is good as well. To the 6th, Giancarlo Stanton comes up with a runner aboard. Flaherty gets him to miss on the slider. Comes back. Knuckle curve. Stanton down 0-2. Whoa, that one got away. Count 1-2 now. Very next pitch. Ladies and gentlemen, playoff Stanton is real. Golfing one and just admiring his majestic shot. 4th straight game with a home run. 6th home run of this postseason. 17th career postseason home run, all with the Yankees. Bernie Williams holds the team record with 22. But Giancarlo Stanton is on one, and that ends the night for Flaherty. The Yankees take the 2-1 lead. Later in the inning, Anthony Banda. Big spot gets Verdugo with the bases loaded, so the Dodgers don't suffer any more damage. Bottom half of the inning, Freeman up again. Cole gets him to fly to Soto and right on the warning track to end the inning, so he gets out of the jam. To the 8th, Ohtani up, 1 out. And Shohei steps on that one. The shot off the very top of the wall. Ball gets away from Gleyber Torres. And Ohtani, who's just celebrating with the guys in the dugout, hustles into third base. So the Dodgers get a runner 90 feet away. Mookie Betts steps up. Big spot. Got to have something. Mookie, the shot to center. Judge tracks it down, but Ohtani scores. So Dodgers tie it 2 runs on 2 sac flies to the top of the 9th. Still 2-2. Gleyber Torres up. And he drives one 99-mile-an-hour shot. And that is off the top of the wall. A catch by a fan. Did he reach over?
Sure did.
He sure did. That was not going to get out. So Torres credited with a double. And here we go. After an intentional walk to Juan Soto, Blake Trinan comes on to face Aaron Judge with 2 aboard and just a pop-up. Judge cannot deliver the most game-winning hits in baseball this season. Yankees strand 2 runners. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Still tied 2-2. Kike Hernandez. Fly ball, shallow left. Verdugo. What a catch by Alex Verdugo to keep him off the base pass. So this game going to extras. 2 apiece. Alex Verdugo making a few defensive plays in this one. Top 10 Yankees with 2 on. Jazz Chisholm takes off. No throw. Steals third easily. So Yankees now with runners on the corners. Anthony Volpe. Ground ball. That'll get the runner home. Edden with a diving stop, but can't do much with it. Chisholm scores. Yankees up 3-2. To the bottom of the 10th we go. Edman up with 1 out and a runner on. Ground ball, that gets through. So runners on first and second. Oswaldo Cabrera just couldn't quite make the play. Unbelievable suspense and drama. The Dodgers with 2 on. Ohtani up. Ohtani skies one to left. I talked about Verdugo. How about this catch? As he flips over the wall and gets it back quickly to make sure the runner does not advance. Verdugo taking a nasty shot there and holding on. A couple great plays by him to get the second out of the inning. A couple batters later, Betts intentionally walked to bring up Freddie Freeman. And the first pitch he sees from Nestor Cortez, how about this? Into the people. The walk-off grand slam. Kind of shades of Kirk Gibson back in 1988, I got to say. Dodgers win it in 10 innings. 6-3 the final.
What was going through your mind when they walked Mookie in front of you?
Oh, no, that's okay. I'm okay with that. You just want to be in those situations. And to come up big and get the game-winning hit, that's all you can ask for.
What was your approach against Nestor?
Just trying to be on time for the heater. We got a good heater. The ball rides. Just try to be on time for it, and I was on time for it.
What did it feel like to have the ball leave your bat like that and you knew it was gone?
Yeah, I knew it was gone right when it hit it. Those are the ones you just don't feel when you hit them, and for it to be in that situation, that's pretty cool.
What about the trip around the bases?
Yeah, those are the stuff you think about when you're a kid in your backyard playing wolf ball with your brothers, my 2 older brothers, hi Andrew and Philip. Those are the things that you dream about, and for it to actually come true, it's pretty incredible.
What was this atmosphere like tonight? Game 1 of the World Series, Yankees-Dodgers.
Yeah, this is what, all eyes are on this. All around the world, for us to come out and get a win on the first game in this kind of atmosphere, that's all you can ask for.
Freddie, congratulations.
Thank you, Buster.
Doug Glanville is here with us to break down Game 1 of the World Series, and what a game it was. We got extras in Game 1, but talk about Freddie Freeman, the man of the hour. What did you see from that walk-off grand slam?
You have a bunch of MVPs in the Dodger order at the top, and you forget about Freddie Freeman because he's been battling injuries throughout this postseason, and you realize, this guy has such good ball-to-bat skills. His ability to get right into that zone and the power that you haven't seen because of the injury. He gets the time off, he gets back, and all of a sudden now he's got that pop back, and one of the smarter hitters in the game right through the zone. And what a moment. Just clears the bases, and that's the times you need the stars, right? Little things were going back and forth, but then these are the guys that put the exclamation point on the moment, because they have that skill, that timing, and they've just been clutch.
I feel like I'm hearing Tim Kirchin's voice in my head, like, baseball is the greatest thing in the world. And these kind of moments in October, it certainly proves it. By the way, Freddie Freeman is the first player in MLB history to hit a walk-off grand slam in a World Series game. Let's back up for a second here, Doug. Just for the drama and suspense and beauty of that game, just tell me what it was that we were trying to watch here, but we're doing a SportsCenter. What did you think?
It was really back-to-back. You think about whether it's 2 boxers going at it, they're equal. Now you have these titans, and not only is just titans that they were great teams this season, but they have these storied histories, whether it's Jackie Robinson, Babe Ruth, Sandy Koufax, and of course the rivalry with the coast-to-coast. So you have everything, and then all the stars that are there, right? Stanton, Judge, Soto, Betts, Freeman, Ohtani, and everything it lived up to, because it still came down to a lot of the little things, getting the runner over, laying down a bunt. You still have to play the small ball, and within it you have these stars that can just do something like Freddie Freeman. So you had everything you could feel in the game, back and forth, who's going to win, you don't know, clutch performers, and all of a sudden the definitive sort of this game is now over because Freddie Freeman has arrived.
Yeah, we don't get the walk-off grand slam by Freddie Freeman if Mookie Betts doesn't get walked. I mean, what do you think about that decision?
I mean, that's what I also love about the chess match with these managers, because it is truly pick your poison. Like, okay, you want to walk Ohtani to get the Betts, or you want to walk Betts to get to Free. Good luck. That's MVP to MVP to MVP. One of those guys are going to show up. Do you walk Soto to get to Judge? I mean, so you're just playing with fire the whole time, and that's what's so fun about it, because it's not one of those decisions like this is clear and everybody looks at it and says, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. You know you're making a decision that literally could blow up in your face 10 seconds later, and you're just hoping for someone to rise to the moment and make the play, and in this case, it was Freddie Freeman.
Yes, he is at the mic. Let's join him new on SportsCenter.
Hey, Freddie, what did it feel like rounding the bases there?
I haven't really. It felt like nothing. I was just kind of floating. Those are the kind of things when you're 5 years old with your two older brothers and you're playing football in the backyard, and those are the scenarios you kind of dream about. Bases loaded, 2 outs in a World Series game, and for it to actually happen and hit a home run and walk it off to give us a 1-0 lead, that's as good as it gets right there.
We'll stay in the right, Freddie.
And Freddie, coming off your ankle,
yeah.
and I guess just mentally, you're stepping up in that moment. Mm-hmm. What's going through your mind, and what enabled you to deliver?
Yeah, I mean, this last week has been really good for me. The first time I ran was when I ran out to give high fives to my teammates when we got introduced. Tried to stay it off running as much as I could this week, treated it as much as I could. So I felt pretty good going into today. I don't feel it right now, so that's a good thing. But when it's kind of pick your poison with our lineup. I mean, it doesn't matter really who you pitch to. We got guys that can do that in every single spot in our order. I mean, I was just once I saw Aaron give the 4, I just started going through my plan and my process, what I was going to look for and where I was going to look for it. A lot of heaters, that kind of ride. So I just wanted to be on top of it and be on time for it. And I was looking closer to me so I could leave the cutter and slider alone away. So I just wanted to be on time for it, and I was.
Second row on your left, Freddie, Juan.
Hey, Freddie, back here.
Yeah, hey, Juan.
Obviously, you've seen the Kirk Gibson a bunch of times, especially here in this ballpark.
I played the whole game, though.
Hey, I'm just saying. Also, what does it kind of mean for you to be the first person ever to hit a walk-off grand slam in a World Series?
Oh, really?
First one.
That's pretty cool. No, obviously that's it's kind of like. It's kind of amazing, it's been a lot. It's been a lot these last few months. Been a grind, but things have been going so well at home. Max is doing great. Obviously, the ankle is the ankle. It's a sprained ankle. It's as good as it's going to get. But when you get told you do something like that, and this game that's been around a very long time, I love the history of this game. To be a part of it, it's special. I've been playing this game a long time, and to come up in those moments, you dream about those moments. Even when you're 35 and been in the league for 15 years, you want to be a part of those. It's the energy that the crowd brought tonight, Game 1 of the World Series. Everyone's been talking about this all week, and for us to get that first win, especially like that, that's pretty good, but we got 3 more to go.
Second row on your right, Freddie, Jack.
What was that moment like with your dad?
Yeah, I knew he was sitting there. He became friends with Mary and Bert, so he's been sitting around front row. I think, he's been throwing me batting practice since I could remember. My swing is because of him. My approach is because of him. I am who I am because of him, and it was kind of spur of the moment. I saw him hugging a lot of people back there, so all the batting practice, all the relentless hours we spent together on a baseball field, we still do it in the off seasons together. He still throws me batting practice, and I think he was so nervous. If I could talk to him and talk, I bet he couldn't even. He was so nervous in that going into that, and I just wanted to share that with him because he's been there and he's been through a lot in his life too, and to, just to have a moment like that, I just wanted to be a part of it with him in that moment, because that's mostly his moment. Because if he didn't throw me batting practice, if he didn't love the game of baseball, I wouldn't be here, playing this game. So that's Fred Freeman's moment right there.
First row on your left, Freddie.
Hi, Freddie. Alex Michelson, Fox 11. Congratulations
Thank you.
to you. What did you make of their decision to intentionally walk Mookie to get to you?
Yeah, I mean, we've been seeing it all year. They've been walking Shohei to get to Mookie, Mookie to get to me. It's kind of been, I mean, that's like I said earlier. That's what's so good about our lineup. It's a tough matchup no matter where you are. Trying to pitch, it's left on left. I understand. Right when they awarded them second and third, I knew I was going to be coming up in that moment. But right when I saw the 4, I just went over what I was going to be looking for and tried to be simple and see it and hit it. And luckily I did. Yeah.
Can you talk about Dodger fans?
Yeah.
What that moment felt like, feeling the love, and it's loud here often, but I don't think it's been that loud here in a very long time.
Yeah, I've seen it very loud on the other side. Juan Uribe's home run still rings true in my head, 2013. But Dodger fans, when I was gone for the week and a half with my family, that first day I came back, that's as special as it gets right there to make my family and I feel the love and the support. I try to reciprocate it that night and thanking them and doing all that, but I think they appreciated this one a little bit more 3 months later. So just the love, 53,000, 54,000 people every single night. Doesn't matter if it's a Monday, Tuesday, throughout the course of the season. They're here supporting us. And it's been a first World Series in a long time game because 2020 was in Texas. So they've been waiting a long time to see a game at Dodger Stadium in a World Series, and I'm glad we were able to deliver a win tonight.
I mean, it's arguably, might be the greatest baseball moment I've ever witnessed, and I've witnessed some great ones. As the inning started, you're just trying to think about getting Shohei to the plate. And then, once they decided to walk Mookie, I just felt good with Freddie at the plate. And just that swing, you knew it was gone, and just pure elation. And you don't see teams celebrate after a game, a walk-off like that. But I just think it was certainly warranted. And, man, it was a great game before that. But the way it finished, I just couldn't be more excited for our guys.
Dylan?
Obviously, Cole pitched well for them, right? I mean, this probably was unfolding the way they wanted to up to a certain point. For you guys to be able to take this game, how important is that?
It's huge. I think if you looked at the way that we both used our pens, certainly with urgency, rightfully so, and for us to come away with the win was big. And Garrett was good. He was good, and we had a couple opportunities in the middle innings to get a run situationally and weren't able to come through. But we just kept persevering, kept grinding, and created another opportunity in the ninth, and we got the big hit.
Right next to Dylan, Barry.
Dave, in the moment, are you able to appreciate how good a baseball game you were just a part of?
Maybe not in the moment, but after the hit, I really appreciated, how it was. No, I think that it was a well-played baseball game. There was some good pitching, some defense, some good at-bats. The crowd was into it from pitch one. And so it was an old-school baseball game. And, the dramatics of how we finished was pretty spectacular.
And how difficult a decision is it to walk somebody to get to Aaron Judge?
It is. It's never easy. And I think the same thing could be posed to Booney, to walk Mookie to get to Freddie. It's never comfortable. And you just got to sort of believe in your process and, the matchup that you got right there. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
I mean, this is the build-up, right? We got 4 days, no baseball, and it's Yankees and Dodgers, and we're talking about this is going to be the most epic World Series. We haven't seen anything like this in decades. And then there's a part of us, as the game was starting, like, okay, what if this doesn't live up to the expectations? We have 2 huge major teams, all the stars, 5 MVPs, you name it. We got it. That's exactly what this game ended with. Freddie Freeman with that moment. And by the way, here in LA, 1988 Kirk Gibson, that's the replay that you see all the time. Now it's going to be Freddie Freeman changing the course of this series because they won game 1 off of his bat.
And a lot of people are making, it a conversation piece about Mookie Betts being walked and Freddie Freeman coming up and having that walk-off home run. What are your thoughts on that move?
Can we just talk about the flip side of the inning before? They walk Juan Soto to get to who? Aaron Judge. I mean, the Dodgers did that, and then we saw Aaron Boone. In fact, we saw more intentional walks in this game than we've seen in decades ever in a World Series. That's not what the game does anymore. But when you have 5 MVPs, you're kind of pick your poison. I was ready for Aaron Judge to have that same moment when they walk Juan Soto, and Juan Soto goes up to Aaron Judge and is like, this is you right here. He doesn't do it. They walk Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, who has been hobbling, struggling, not able to play at 100%, and he gets the hit to win the game.
Yeah, it's a pick your poison type of moment right there, especially in this World Series. Before you go, Yankees, what do they need to do to get back in it for Game 2?
Yeah, I really believe they need to continue to score early and honestly understand how to pitch to Shohei Ohtani. I know he wasn't the story in this, but the fact that they went with Tommy Kahnle against him, he doubled, by the way, almost missing a home run by like this much off of the wall, and then they went with Nestor Cortez to come in and face him, who Freddie Freeman had. So who are going to be the big lefties to face the big lefties for the Dodgers?
Yeah, we are in for a heck of a World Series. Jessica, thanks so much for the insight. And speaking of the Yankees, Aaron Judge in the locker room right now.
We had our chances there, kind of back and forth the whole game, and then went out to the lead, and then Big G responded with a big 2-run homer for us. But we had our opportunities to put them away. We just weren't able to do it, and they came up with a big clutch hit there at the end.
What was making Jack Flaherty so effective early on in this one, Aaron?
He's really working the bottom of the zone. He had a good feel for his curveball and his slider, kind of leaving him right there at the bottom or a little down. So he was just able to work that, kind of get himself, even if he got behind, get himself back into some counts. And we were just going to get that big hit when we needed to early on.
How were they able to get you out tonight?
What's that?
How were they able to get you out tonight?
Curveball, sliders, kind of all over the place. A couple heaters mixed in.
How tough is it to lose like this in extra innings?
A loss is a loss. If you see, I think you guys watched our last series in Cleveland. It was some good back and forth games. So, got to learn from it and move on and get ready for the next game tomorrow.
Aaron, you mentioned it, but you guys have been bouncing back all season long. How is this team able to flush things so easily?
Because we got another game tomorrow. I think that's what it comes down to. As tough as this one is, losing a game, the first one like that, we got another chance to even it up before we head back to the Bronx.
You mentioned opportunities. Did you feel like you just missed that one there in the 9th inning?
Yeah, just missed it. He's a good sinker slider guy. Threw a 4-seamer up, just got underneath it a little bit. So, yeah, I was wish I could get that one back.
What do you think you made that play in the field? Do you think you guys, you're one out closer to getting to your goal in this game?
Yeah, definitely. That's a tough one going in. You got the short fence there. He's coming in just trying to make a play, and once he secures it, you're kind of thinking in your head, all right, just one more out, let's get through it. But they got a tough lineup over there. You got Mookie Betts and you got Freddie Freeman coming up next, so we weren't able to pull it out, but we'll get ready for tomorrow.
You waited a long time for this. What was it like being in the World Series game?
Electric atmosphere. It's fun, but every time you play at Dodger Stadium, Yankees coming to town, it's always like that. So definitely, wish it would have turned out a little different, but time to go to work tomorrow.
So this is just business as usual, try to bounce back after a loss?
That's all you can do. You can't sit here and mope, you can't sit here and complain, you can't shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's it's time to go to work. We lost this game, learn from it, see where we can improve, and go out there and win the next one. That's all you can do.